Hey there, welcome back. My name is Manu and this is Italy Made Easy. But we're not talking about Italian necessarily, we're talking about learning a language in the most effective and fast way. And I've been sharing a bunch of tips for you to get into it and really succeed. And today we're talking about a study buddy. It is ideal if you could be learning the foreign language that you're learning along with somebody. Now, why is that? Well, it's the support, it's the complicity, it's the fact, oh, I've learned this, and then you can share with them, oh, I've learned this, and they can explain to you something that you didn't know, and you can explain to them. And whenever you're explaining something, you are learning it. So study buddies are a really good tool. Not essential, but it does make a difference. Now, the study buddy doesn't have to be somebody that you hang out with. It could be somebody that you are Skyping with. It could be a friend that you have in the part of the country, and they're also studying the same language as you. They're a little bit ahead, or they started after you, or you start at the same time. Ideally, you start at the same time. You're going to encourage each other. It's like having a gym buddy. You know, come on, you've been there. You're supposed to go to the gym, but you don't. But if you've told your friend, or if you always meet with your friend at 5 o'clock at the gym, you are going to go even when it's cold and raining and you are lazy. That's how it is, you know. So if you work with motivation, and who doesn't, I think, get a study buddy and share your notes, share your enthusiasm with, and also, I know you might think it's not useful, but it actually is. If you have a study buddy, you can talk to each other. Now, of course, you both have your own pronunciation, which is not native. You will both make mistakes, but hopefully you'll be making different mistakes. So you can correct each other and you can have conversations. I mean, it's nicer to talk to somebody than it is to talk to yourself. But that is actually my second tip in case you can't get a study buddy, or in case you're an overachiever, or just you can't get to your friend all the time. SelfTalk is an incredible tool for you to practice your language. So let's say you've been learning Italian, and let's say you've done a couple of weeks, so you know how to introduce yourself and maybe ask questions and stuff like that. Talk to yourself as you are doing your stuff. You're in the shower and just say, ciao, come ti chiami? No, mi chiamo Emanuele. E tu? Mi chiamo Sandro, piacere. And just act it out. Talk to yourself. Now, at the beginning, it's going to be always the same thing, like introducing yourself or whatever you've been learning in the language that you're studying. But after a bit, you'll be able to talk to yourself about other things. You could be describing things. Now, I understand that you will not be perfect and there's no way for you to know, but I tell you, you do learn a lot by self-talking. So, for example, I'm restudying French. I studied like 25 years ago and I haven't used it much. So I'm, brushing it up. So I can say things, but I'm not comfortable, I'm not confident. There's so many things I don't know, but as I go about my day, I can totally say things like, okay, well, I'm getting ready to go and meet my friend Mish, and we're gonna go out to get a coffee, and after the coffee we'll go for a walk. And I'm saying all this in French in my head, or you can speak it out. It's fine. You can talk to yourself like out loud, and you will find that you get to a point where, oh, I don't know how to say that. Well, you're just gonna make a note if you can't look it up now. But now with mobile phones, we can look up anything at any time. So yeah, you can say, oh, I don't know how to say a walk along the beach. So, just look it up and say, okay, that's the word. Make sure that you get the right word. Actually, I should create a tip on how to use a dictionary or an online dictionary. It's not as easy as you think, or it's as obvious as you think. But yeah, look it up and then get back to your story and say, okay, we're going to do a walk. We're going to go for a walk. Una passeggiata in Italian. I'm assuming it's a promenade in French. I don't know. Just saying. Okay. So that's my tip. So part one of the tip is get a study buddy. Part two, also get into self-talk, and especially if you don't have a study buddy, or do both, and it's really going to help you become more fluent in speaking. But that's the next tip anyway. All right, ciao, ciao. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao. They don't necessarily care about the proper way, they just are telling you the way that it's used. Ragazzi, per non perdere nessuna lezione di italiano, attivate le notifiche. Si fa così: prima vi iscrivete al canale, poi fate clic sulla campana vicino al bottone rosso e selezionate quest'opzione. Salvate e via! Facile, no?